Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and we are back again here with another tournament game. This is from the Zany Zebrafinch Zoo, so it's our Oceania tournament that we have on the go. So we're going to be playing with all of the expansions here. This is one of our group games. We're going second this time, so we'll jump into this game. Let's take a look at our starting hand, see what we've got to work with here. And okay. That is definitely a starting hand. Raven and Killdeer. Wasn't really expecting that, but I do have to bear in mind this is the Oceania board, so this could be the true acid test here of just how useful, how good these birds are on the Oceania mats. We do still have house rules in effect, so we can't play them until round 2. But yeah, honestly, I feel like I've got to go for those. So I'm not quite so good on the best cards, although Food Expert is certainly not a terrible one, even if we don't have anything to work with at the start. But yeah, okay, how do we approach this? I feel like the Silver Eye might be useful, but Nectar isn't great for being able to then play Killdeer Raven, because you can't keep the Nectar between the rounds. It's going to get discarded at the end of round 1. But the Turtle Dove might be something as well to get out. Honestly, don't know what I'm going to do in this round. This round 1 could just be Turtle Dove, draw some cards. I might look at that Brown Falcon. Let's see, my opponent only kept the 1 card, so maybe not quite such a good starting hand. But I've heard good things about this Brown Falcon. It certainly seems like a good Predator power to be going with. To be honest, maybe the Bird of Paradise as well in the tray might be something. Big points, get that down and get a bit of food going. So yeah, not any berries or much nectar in the feeder, but I'm thinking we could do something like this. Try and pick up that Bird of Paradise. I'm kind of assuming it's not going to get grabbed, although, you know, famous last words and all. It may well not be there. And yeah, the Turtle Dove as well. Just to get something in the wetlands, so that maybe we draw cards once. Maybe we don't draw cards at all. Maybe we play the Turtle Dove first before doing anything else. That sounds like it might not be a terrible idea. So maybe we'll keep the seed. Of course, we'll get the starting nectar so we can play that. So yeah, I think I'm going to lock that in. So this will definitely be an interesting game. It has been a long time since I've had Killdeer Raven in the starting hand. And it would have been on baseboard, so like I say, a very, very different situation. But they did go and pick up the Brown Falcon, but we have got Ryebill in its place. So I think we're going to play Turtle Dove first of all. What are we going to get? Went and Scientist. Okay, not great. However, do I just go and grab that Ryebill? I feel like in a 1v1 game it's not quite as good, but it could still be a useful way of getting another bonus card done. Yeah, I don't think they'll be grabbing, or I certainly don't expect them to go and grab the Bird of Paradise right away. So let's take the Ryebill for now. Lapwing's popped up. Actually, that could be a pretty interesting one if we get our hands on that. That is a great way of getting loads of food early. So yeah, that might be an option to look at. But as I say, for now, it might just be trying to go for this Bird of Paradise. So yeah, they do pick up Lapwing. Maybe not too surprisingly. So let's go ahead and pick up some cards. Not too bothered what I'm drawing here. Yeah, like I said, it's all about getting the rat and the 2 other food, really. That's the priority going into round 2. Is just being able to play that Raven turn 1. Then we get the Killdeer down. We're going to have loads of cards and food. We're not going to have many eggs, but the benefit, I suppose, of this new grasslands, these new boards, you can discard food and eggs as a way of getting. So yeah, discard food and eggs. You can discard food and cards in order to get a few more eggs. So well, that might be something that we look at going to do. So Brown Falcon goes down in grasslands. I think I'm going to grab the Nectar Wallets here. I'm not interested in this Mallard, so that can go. We'll get ourselves the food that we need to play this Bird of Paradise. So we will at least be able to get that down. And yeah, maybe think about the Long Spur as an option to pick up. This is definitely going to be one of those situations where I don't really have a whole lot else to be doing in this round 1, but it might be an approach for just grabbing the bonus card birds while they're there. So it looks like they did play the lapwing there. I think they might have got 4 food from that, so not too shabby, but certainly not the greatest by any stretch of the imagination. So, okay, yeah, 5 turns left. So we play the Paradise. We have another 4 turns. One of those will be taking food. I think we draw cards here. I don't even know what to say. Well, let's just grab the long spur. And yeah, we'll double Raven. Might be overkill, but who knows? We're certainly not going to be short of nectar this game. That's yeah, that's one thing to be sure of. Maybe I want to get rid of that pink power, the bronze cuckoo. I don't especially want them having that. So let's draw cards again. Let's just keep drawing. And Goldfinch as well. I'll definitely take that. So okay, we should be fine now. I think we now just play the Bird of Paradise. We take food. Maybe just take food twice, to be honest. Grey Teal's gone down for them. That's quite a good early bird, I think. Getting yourself... Looking at more cards from the deck. But they've not really got the food access sorted, so... One thing we can be sure of is they don't have a Raven, because there's only 2 in the game and we've got them both. But who knows, maybe they've got some other way of getting some food. So all their birds are down. I think they will be, yeah, starting to draw and starting to see what they can find. Maybe that Kinglet might be something they look at playing as a double play in at the forest just to get some things going. But we're going to go rodent hunting, so yeah, we basically just need the rodent for the Raven. Get that down, get the Killdeer down. I don't think I'm going to play the second Raven, but it might be a way of just absolutely smashing all these nectar races. So for sure, we've got some other good point bombs to get down. So yeah, Goldfinch is going to be nice counter for sure against this Brown Falcon. As I said, I do think this hits quite a lot, so if we can get a bit of a defense up, we're going to be getting some points. When they're getting points from that hitting as well. So yeah, kind of been a wild round one. I need a deep breath, need to recover a little bit as we go into the second round. But they didn't take the Kinglet, and it looks like the Grey Teal missed because they didn't get a tuck, or they didn't keep it either. So that's good for us. What else is good for us is getting our hands on the rodent that we want. So we'll just take a berry just because I don't want to give them a nectar here. And yeah, there you go. Knock yourself out. You can have a berry there. That'll be the last one you're getting from me. And on to our last turn of the round here. Yellow belly taps. Like I said, they did find themselves that forest bird. And yeah, I think we draw cards here. Honestly, like I say, not really a whole lot of obvious stuff to do. I think that Kinglet could be useful for me as a double play, so we'll just go ahead and pick that up, as we are assured of, yeah, getting things going in this round 2. So let's jump in. Not too bothered by that tray. Maybe the turkey's something that we look at, but yeah, for now we get our Raven down. And like I say, we're just going to be taking loads of nectar here. Killdeer goes down as well. It's very tempting to go double Raven just to see if it's a good idea or not. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's definitely a bad idea. Hopefully the Killdeer can get me something good, some nice engine bird, especially if it's going to use lots of cards or lots of food. So yeah, Sandal Crane, Bush Tip, that sort of thing. That's what I'm looking for. Definitely wouldn't say no to that. But like I say, we've got these pink powers, and honestly, we've got so much stuff that I want to get down very quickly that maybe it is worth going double Raven just to get the extra nectar, extra food for that. But we'll see. Turkey's gone, so yeah, no surprise they go and pick that up. Lesser Frigate Bird might be one that we look at for now, though we are going to just get some eggs down. So yeah, Killdeer can follow on. So definitely would be good for the bonus card, to be honest. The Frigate Bird. Oh, and I just realised this this bronze cookie that I picked up does hit my Food Web Expert bonus card, so that was a complete accident. But it might be something that we look at getting down, to be honest, because that would be double counter in their grasslands. You know, they lay eggs. If their falcon hits, we get an egg, and we get a tuck. And I might need some more eggs, depending on how this game develops from here. But yeah, we'll just get our Killdeer down. So surprisingly high point total at this point of the game. Probably down to the nectar. I do keep saying this. It's very hard to sort of calibrate what you think a good score is during the game, because the nectar scores do get counted along with it. So definitely something to think about. But okay, Easter Rosella. So they're going to be throwing nectar around as well. They're going to be throwing the nectar around. So maybe I don't need double Raven, but they are going to be going grasslands heavy here. So I think we will want to try and do something with that. We'll start throwing some cards though, because we're going to need as many eggs down as we can get. Let's grab this frigate bird. And a ruff as well is excellent, so thank you very much. That was good timing. And more nectar. More nectar coming my way, so... okay. I think this ruff has to go down this round, because that's basically guaranteed 9 tucks. That's really going to help out a lot with cycling, and hopefully finding some other good birds to be playing. And then maybe we could think about, let's say, some of these pink powers. Maybe the European goldfinch goes down sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think if they are indeed going to be throwing out nectar, which it looks like they are, we might not need to do double Raven. So I'm sure that will upset you all, but yeah, maybe not the way to go here. But we'll play our ruff. So yeah, that'll at least get some points. I mean, I've definitely got some stuff now. I think this Raven can go. I'm going to keep this Ribel for as long as possible. If I can play this at the end of the game and see lots of discarded bonus cards, especially if I'm playing something like the Longspur myself, maybe give my opponent the opportunity to play some bonus card birds as well, and we can see how many bonus card birds there are later on in the game down, and then maybe we can get some some good discard action from the Ribel. But yeah, for now it's just about getting this grasslands bit up. So we are going to have to maybe go out of our way a little bit just to make sure we qualify for this end of round. I don't think we're really going to push and challenge for it, but who knows? I mean, my opponent, you know, they would have to lay eggs. I think they'd have to lay eggs twice here to win it, which they might not want to do. They might want to be playing stuff. I think I could potentially lay eggs twice and win it here. So we definitely want to lay eggs here because we've not got any, and we're going to get rid of some nectar because it's near the end of the round. I'm not going to be playing any birds. So yeah, we can of course just get the one on the turtle dove. So that is going to hold us up a little bit. But actually, let's think about this. If I lay eggs now. Yeah, I think I do have to lay eggs twice because I get 4 eggs if I discard, and then these 2 discard, so we end up on 2 eggs. Yeah, I think we have to lay eggs twice here, but that's fine. We'll just get rid of 2 nectars and we'll get them back and just discard them again. So we're gonna look strong, I think, on the nectar race here in this grasslands at least. So let's go ahead and yeah, see what else we get from this Killdeer. Not great stuff, but like I say, it's all just gonna go. It's all just gonna go on the rough. So not really gonna matter too much what it is that I'm drawing at this point. So we've got some big point ones. I'm still thinking about this second Raven, to be honest, because I'm just looking at all these birds and I'm looking at how much food I need for all of these. Oh well, common cuckoo going down. That's definitely not ideal. Can they then win the end of round? No, they still can't. So okay. Well, let's just lay eggs again. So yeah, we want to get rid of these nectars. We want to make sure we are, as I say, qualifying. So maybe now. Nah, we still use the Killdeer. We can think about skipping it later. But Kia, that is one that you want, and that is definitely one that aligns well with going double raven, because you can just throw loads and loads of food. And actually, Kia and Rybel is a good combo, because you play the Kia, you draw loads and loads of bonus cards. They all end up discarded, and then you pick the second best one with the Rybel. So that might be a slightly weird approach that we're gonna take to this game. So yeah, especially food in personal supply. I can definitely see a scenario where I just grab loads and loads of food in round 3. I then play this Kia in round 4, use up all that food, and then play the Rybel. That might be quite a fun little combination to do. So we'll see. But yeah, my opponent is building something out here. So the pink power is definitely annoying. Cuckoo is a good one for them. They've got lots of X space to work with that. And like I say, this Rosella, this is very good for them. You get 2 food a turn in your grasslands, and the Falcon does seem to be hitting as well. So I think they will still be competitive, but I think we can really try on these end of round goals. I think especially that last one as well. If we do go double Raven, the little bit of extra X space there, I think will help us out. And there we go. They're just going to give us a Nectar that I can't use anyway. But rough time, I think we get rid of these 3. No interest in you. We see what we get. Okay, not any great stuff, but it's more cards. Maybe we'll discard them for eggs. Maybe we'll be tucking them later. But finally, some other good stuff comes up. So Great Egret and Swallow as well. Maybe too late for Swallow, but I think the focus is the second Raven and then the big point birds for me. That Great Egret would be lovely to double play into the Frigate Bird later. And certainly when you've got Wetland Scientist. But yeah, they hoover both of those up, so maybe not too surprising. So let's go ahead and lay some eggs. Let's discard some cards, because I think we're going to be good on cards. Let's get some extra eggs, because we're definitely not good on the eggs. So yeah, we can see what we get. Reed Warbler. I mean, Reed Warbler is perfect. That is both the bonus cards, so thank you very much. Take you. We'll take a couple of Nectar as well. So yeah, I think the second Raven is going to go down now, and we can just get as much food as we want. Probably want to try and get this European Goldfinch down as a bit of a priority, because I think they will be tucking. It looks like they're tucking now on this teal in the wetlands as well. So especially if they are going to look at playing that Violet Green Swallow, they're going to be doing some tucking there as well. So they're giving out more Nectar. I think we're probably going to be okay for Nectar in the grasslands, but better safe than sorry. We could do something like that, I think. Save 1 Nectar so that we can then gain 2 back. Actually, no. Use it all, because we've now got 2 Ravens, so we'll be able to get as much Nectar as we want. And yeah, get the Goldfinch down in the forest. So this is such a weird grasslands, but yeah, I think it is needed just to get all this extra food, because sometimes you have these grasses with 1 Raven and a bunch of point scorers where you don't mind laying eggs a few times and sort of gradually getting the food you need for these 3 food cost birds, because you're scoring points along the way. But this grassland actually isn't scoring points, it's just purely getting loads of food. So yeah, I think I want to think about it more as a resource engine here than a point scoring engine, and use it to get those resources to focus on these big point birds. So yeah, Goldfinch I want to get down, Kia I want to get down, the double play in the wetlands I want to get down. So there's just so much I want to do here that it is going to be a bit of a challenge. But they laid eggs again, so maybe now is when they're going to go and play the Violet Green Swallow. So let's get rid of a card and get some eggs down. So let's just take all the Nectar. Let's just take all the Nectar. I think I do want to use Killdeer here. And okay, Dixisaware is actually sort of interesting. Is that worth playing here? I'm honestly not sure it is, but it's very comparable here to the Longspur, and I guess it's a question of how many uses would I get off this to make up the points that I would be hoping to get from a bonus card off this. So yeah, definitely feels like if that came up maybe one round earlier, I'd have been more tempted. But there goes the violet green swallow. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I think we do want to. I think we do want to play this goldfinch, and maybe we do. Just trying to think if we do the double play now. We've still got 2 turns left. I do need to start taking not nectar if I want to be, yeah, winning this end of round and also thinking a little bit ahead to this Kia. So maybe we just do this for now because we're always going to play. I'm pretty sure we're going to play the Kia in the forest, so we can always do the double play then. Should it be worth it? So let's get the goldfinch down. And yeah, definitely see them laying eggs a couple of times here, and maybe playing something, but maybe they do want to keep some of this food. I'm trying to think if they've ever taken food here. I think they, once they played the sapsucker, they maybe took food once, and then since then it's just been Rosella, and I think just spamming the nectar makes sense when you're up against double Raven, to just kind of throw the food around. Definitely, you know, a drop in the ocean almost for me here with all of this nectar I've got. So looks like they are, yeah, giving out some more nectar here. So free tuck on the goldfinch, very, very nice. And 2 turns left. So how are we looking? They're going to lose 1 nectar, and they would end on 7 food. If they laid eggs again, they could end on 8 food. If we laid eggs once, we would only end on 6 food. So I think I'm going to lay eggs now and just see what they do. Just see what they do. If I have to play a bird or if I have to lose some of this nectar, I think it's worth going for the end of round. We'll try and fill up some of these platform nest spaces as well. Just thinking ahead to the next round, but yeah, we'll grab some foods that we sort of need, but also in the back of my mind, I think we know it's going to get thrown on the kit. So do we want to use Killdeer here? I'm not sure we do actually. I think we'd rather save the eggs, so let's not. But let's go ahead and grab some berries, because berries are always going to be safest. So yeah, in an ideal world, they play something and they use up some of their food, which means I can play frigate bird. But we might have to lay eggs, and we might have to lose some of this nectar. So if that wins us the end of round, I think that is going to be worth doing. So we'll see. It's nice in these positions to be going second in the round and just sort of sit back, wait and see what your opponent's doing, and try and react to them to pick the best option for you. But like I say, we do definitely have lots of options to work with, and we've got lots of birds that I definitely will want to be getting down in that final round. So it looks like, yeah, they did lay eggs. So okay, time to think. That is deceiving because we have got 4 nectar. That nectar is going to get discarded before we score the end of round goal. So they are currently on 8. We are currently on 6. Laying eggs would win the end of round for us, and it is a 6-point swing. So I think we have to do it. I think we have to just suck up the fact that we're going to lose some of this nectar. I think it's worth it just to get guaranteed 6-point here. And we can always discard that 1 nectar there, just to make sure we are getting some utility out of it. We're turning it into an egg and maybe helping with the nectar spending. Although I do think we're pretty safe there. So what do we want? Probably some worms, probably some seeds. Actually, we're not going to use this Killdeer, I don't think. I think we can safely skip that now. But like I said, I think this is all gonna go on the Kia anyway. So They are definitely low on egg space, but they have got lots of birds, so I would expect to see quite a lot of those going down in the final round. So, Longtail Tit, you can go. I think the Bronze Cuckoo is too late for you, and I think Dixis as well. It is too late for you, so we'll see if anything interesting comes up. Galar, where were you earlier? It's too late for you. But there we go. Nectar disappears, and we do win that end of round. We come here into the final round, so some nice food works with birds popping up, but yeah, maybe on the late side. So okay, let's work this out. We want to play Rybill, we want to play Frigate Bird, we want to play Kia, and we want to do some double plays. So 3 of our turns are going to be playing birds. And that means the other 2 basically are going to be laying eggs here. So I think we just spend the turns laying eggs now. Stock up on the nectar. How are we looking in the nectar race in the wetlands? Yeah, we can definitely do something better there. So yeah, I think we do. Let's think about whether it's actually better. Maybe it might be better here to throw cards. Use the Killdeer once, because that will give me more food to play with on the Kia, and I do want to get as much food as I can on that. So yeah, let's grab ourselves the nectar that we want. Use the Killdeer once, like I said. Not anything of great interest, and a couple more nectar. So. Okay. Need 2 food for that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that was it, I believe. So, we need 9 food for the birds themselves. We've currently got 14, and I think we're going to end on 18. So that means we should have 9 spare food to throw on this Kia. And yeah, there might have to be a little bit of working out on how much of that should be nectar, just like I say, to try and really put ourselves in a good position on these nectar races. So definitely want to spend some in the wetlands, because we are currently tying there and we want to win that. But we can't neglect this forest either, because I think, yeah, I think my opponent here, they are going to potentially be still laying eggs, potentially still getting some more nectar. Looks like they are laying eggs. And yeah, we are getting a bit more nectar. So Spotted Owl comes up. That might have been nice earlier, but I've got better options now. So, okay. I think it makes sense to get the Frigate Bird down now, because it is another bird that I can lay an egg onto for this end of round. We should be safe, but better safe than sorry. And we can do the double play while we're at it, just for a bit of egg space. So let's do that. And now we lay eggs again. We do our double play in the forest. And like I say, use a good chunk of nectar for that, just to put ourselves in a safer position there. And yeah, what are we looking for in terms of bonus cards? Probably Omnivore. Probably Omnivore is the one. I wouldn't mind Bird Counter either. But your usual suspects like Ecologist, Oologist, I think we're going to be looking for as well. So Course Carnage going down. We'll lay our eggs. We can get rid of this Cormorant. So yeah, we'll sort of spread the eggs around. But actually, maybe even if we did pick up Oologist, it'll be a struggle, because we're just not going to have enough eggs down to be able to hit that. So we'll take more nectar, of course. Of course, we're taking more nectar. And yeah, I think it's fine to take off there. So, okay. Just the casual 15 food in my supply with 2 turns left. What could I possibly need that for? I wonder. But I think they did give me 1 nectar, so now we are going to have to count this. I do want to make sure I leave myself with enough food to play the Rybill at the end. But yeah, we are going to see a lot of bonus cards with this Kia, so hopefully there's something good in there. I'll be definitely disappointed if there isn't. But we need 2 good things really, because like I say, with this Rybill, we are going to then go back in. I'm trying to remember what else I had at the start. I think it was Visionary Leader, so maybe I could have planned around that and kept some extra cards in my hand to secure the 7 points. But yeah, when you're looking at this many bonus cards with Kia, I do think you're pretty likely to find something good. So, like I say, I think my opponent, I think they'll have some good stuff to play. I think they do still have that double play in the wetlands. It's just whether they found another bird to play with that. So we might have to wait and see. On that one, Siscola into Turkey. Of course, they have the Turkey. So that's definitely a nice play for them. And a few more egg spaces, so that gets them up to 5. But we do have 7, so hopefully, yeah, unless they do manage to get something else down, we should be okay. So, okay. Time to play some birds. And time to get this double play down in the forest. So, yeah, I think we use all the nectar, because I think at this point, I don't think they can compete with us in terms of nectar. So, yeah, we'll do that. We draw 1. It's already Diet Specialist. It's already really good, but I've already committed, so we're just going to get rid of. Yeah, tell you what, let's get rid of all the other food except nectar. So we keep ourselves the 2 nectar to play the rye bill here. So what are we going to find that might be better? Well, there's Omnivore. There's Bird Bander for 7. What else? Can we top 7? No. Okay, so it looks like a 7-point Bird Bander. And then we'll go ahead and grab. I mean, are there any actually, when we play the rye bill, that's a wetland bird, there's enclosure builder, but still only 4. Yeah, I've not seen ecologist, so definitely was expected to find that. But yeah, I think Bird Bander's the best one here for 7 points. So we'll take that. And then yeah, when we go ahead and play the rye bill, that is definitely going to get us another nice one, and it's going to hit the wetland scientist. So definitely want to do that. I'm just counting my eggs here. I think actually we might end up tying on this end of round, because how many have I got? 7, and we're going to lose 2, so we are going to end up on 5. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. Maybe I should have counted properly and not used a Raven activation, but never mind. It was worth it for the fun of looking at all those bonus cards. And now you can see there, 12 bonus cards in the discard pile, and we know what about 10 of them are. So yeah, it definitely takes some of the mystery out of the Kia, or out of the rye bill, I should say, when you just use the Kia to see all those bonus cards. So it looks like they're laying eggs. To be honest, it's not a bad engine at the end here. Not a bad engine at all for them. They do get their 4 eggs. They do get some tucks, but they're of course giving me a tuck as well. So yeah, Baron Falcon, this seems to be doing the job. 8 tucks, very nice. Swallow on 4 as well. So yeah, we'll see if they lay eggs again, or if they do have something to play. We of course do have something to play, being the rival. So yeah, we're going to have to lose some of those eggs. But oh look, old friend, the Omnivore expert. So yeah, I think. Oh, Diet Specialist, of course. That was one from the key as well for 6. But we'll take Omnivore because I do like that one a little bit more. So yeah, decent on the bonus cards in the end. The first 2 weren't great. Food Web, I feel like it either runs really hot or really cold. So 2 points could have been worse. And Wetland Scientist for 3. Certainly I've seen worse come from a Turtle Dove. But yeah, definitely Kia and Rybill teaming up nicely at the end. And it has definitely helped out with the points total a bit. And of course we've still got this rough. And maybe just maybe one more Goldfinch activation that might get us another tuck. So the score should be good, but I feel like my opponent is going to score well as well here. You know, they've got that pink power that's been doing some work. They've got lots of tucks. It is going to be maybe on their bonus card. So they did do a double play in the wetlands using the Great Egret. So we do still win the end of round. Good thing I didn't need to count properly. But let's go ahead and do our rough tucks. Not going to matter at this point what we find. We'll just take the points. And yeah, let's say, do win the end of round. And I think we were able to win all the nectar races. So that's definitely a strength of even just 1 Raven, let alone 2. Being able to get as much nectar as you want, win all the nectar races. Yeah, basically a free 15 points without really having to try. So definitely nice, and we'll see what impact that has hit on the final score. So yeah, we should have a lot of bird points. We did play 12 birds, and quite a lot of them were big points, but only a 4-point lead. So hopefully, with these bonus cards, 18 in total, we do hold a bit of a lead there. I think it was close on the end of rounds. Eggs as well. We didn't have loads, even though we were going grass, and so it's looking tight, and they will bring it back maybe on the tucks. But as I said, with that nectar, huge points to the end for us, and it is a comfortable win. 118 to 102. So yeah, definitely a strange game, a strange board. Like I say, it's been a while since I've had Raven Killdeer. I can't remember the last time I played 2 Ravens in the same game. Didn't expect to ever be doing it on Oceania boards, but there we go. It seemed to work. It seemed to work to get all those big point birds down that I'd needed. And like I say, got some good birds cards as well. So we'll take a look at my opponent's board. Okay, they found the Orologist very nice. Maybe not quite so nice at missing Passerine Specialist, but pretty solid board. And Eastern Rosella was definitely nice, I think, to just counter my 2 Ravens and really help them out with getting food to get things set up. So certainly not a bad game from them. What can you do when you're up against 2 Ravens and a Killdeer? But there we go. Definitely an interesting game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. As I say, this is from the Zany Zebrafinch Zoo. We have a few more games still in this tournament, so if you want to see those, do stick around, do hit that subscribe button, and you get notified when those future videos come out. But until then, thank you very much for watching.